A very warm welcome to everyone. I am Jaycee Preeta Vivekanandan from Jaycee Hosur Lake City, Zone 16. In our channel Tadampaditha Jaycees, today's guests are N.Bharathwaj and Jaycee Mahalakshmi Bharathwaj of Coimbatore Jaycees. Jaycee Bharathwaj, who joined Jaycees in the year of 1979 after having served Rotary International, felt the reverse merger odd in the initial period. Then he found something interesting scopes in Jaycees. More than himself, he felt Jaycees offered scope for Jaycee Reds and he encouraged Jaycee Mahalakshmi to become very active in the meetings. She went on to become the chairman of Jaycee Red Wing. Jaycee Mahalakshmi groomed herself to be a good public speaker and participated in many events at state level also. Jaycee Bharathwaj is a disciplined organizer and record maintenance man. He has played a key role in the formation of Coimbatore Cosmo Jaycees, which was inaugurated during his period. Let us now hear Jaycee Bharathwaj's nostalgic feelings and cheer him up.
தேன்வடியும் என் கவிதையே உன்னை கண்டதும் இருதயம் இடமாறி துடிக்கின்றதே சிறு புன்னகை சிந்தியே சிறை பிடித்தாய் என்னையே புத்தம் புதிதாய் கனவுகள் உன்னால் நிஜத்திலும் வருகின்றதே பூவாய் மலர்ந்தேன் உன் சிரிப்பின் தீவாய் உணர்ந்தேன் உன் பிரிவின் காணாமல் போனேன் முதல் முறை என்னதரில் நீ வரவே ஓயாமல் ரசித்தேன் உன்னை தினம் பார்த்தாய் துடிக்கும் எந்த மனம் காதல் இதுதான் அடி என் இதயத்தை கேளாயோ.
Good evening, friends. It's nice to interact with you after a very long time, and it is a pleasure to be with you this evening. This was a request from one of my Jaycee friends, Shankar Narayanan, who said that I should present a small video clip on my feelings, the nostalgic feelings as he puts it. Well, 7.5 decades of my life have gone by very smoothly and beautifully. I must thank my parents for having put in those wonderful values into me, and which I have passed it down to my family and to my grandchildren. They are all in the same thinking as I am. Make good friends, be courteous, be good to people, and this is what I have been able to teach them, and I am really proud of everyone. I started my career as soon as I left my college in the year 1970 on a tea plantation where I got the job as an assistant manager. During this time, I was exposed to the various managerial skills and also exposed to the crude and tough life of the trade union movement on the plantation. This kept me in good stead in the days ahead. A wonderful training ground it was for me. Having spent 3.5 years on the plantation, I decided to move towards the plains, and after floating around for a couple of months, I came across a company by the name Pest Control India, popularly called PCI. It was with PCI that I spent 34 glorious years. It was the best of my youth. My entire youth was spent with them. A company that cared for me and took into effect all my good work for them. It was a wonderful feeling. It was like working for a family. I also did 2 stints, one in Oman and the other one is in Mauritius, and those two outings were wonderful. I got the best exposure in my life. Of course, the Mauritius posting was a very challenging one, as I had to do a joint venture with one of the local companies in Mauritius and to start a company there. Having done that successfully, I retired in the year 2007. I have a wonderful family which consists of 3 lovely grandchildren who are no more children. They are independent in their respective fields. It's nice to see them growing up. I keep telling myself, I'm not aging, I'm only growing up. What a feeling it is in this wonderful world. In Coimbatore, I was exposed to a number of service organizations, and I was more attracted to Rotary, which I took up seriously. And when I was inducted in the Rotary, it was surprising to hear a comment from some of the seniors that I was too young to be a Rotarian. I should have been in the Rotaract. Wow, that gave me the motivation to ensure that as a youngster in Rotary, that I can also achieve so many things which the seniors are already doing so. Of course, when I was in Rotary, I was introduced to some of the members who were also in the Jaycees. They motivated me, they persuaded me to join the Jaycee movement. I felt at that point of time, was I not too late to join the Jaycees? Should I not have joined Jaycees first, then the Rotary? Then, it would have been a sequence of events. Having joined Rotary and then Jaycees, I felt that I would be a real misfit in the Jaycee movement, because before joining the Jaycees, I had some of the leadership qualities and the capacity to carry out some organizational matters. I was good at public speaking at that point of time before I joined the Jaycees. And when I looked into the functions of the Jaycees, I found that they were promoting leadership and civic organization skills, which I felt I already had. Not that I did not want to improve on it. I thought I should have joined the Jaycee movement much earlier, a great folly on my part. After joining the Jaycee movement, I found that a lot of things were being taught to the youngsters. There were good trainers, especially I remember Dr. Manohar David, his pet subject on assertiveness. I should have joined his course, but I did not do so. I think it's a big mistake that I made. Not that I'm not assertive now, but being in the field of service sales, I was a little soft. I won't say timid, little soft. I should have been a little more assertive in my job, and I curse myself for not having undergone the training that Dr. Manohar David meted out to the various Jaycee members. During my secretaryship under the presidency of Dr. Manohar David, I found that there were certain haphazard way of doing things, or should I say a lacuna in the proceedings. There was no table agenda. There was no proper records of the meetings maintained, and the board meetings were not properly documented. This I introduced in the Coimbatore Jaycees, and I'm proud that I did so. From the time I took over the secretaryship, I ensured there was a table agenda. I also ensured that every meeting was properly recorded, and also all the minutes duly written down in a register. I only hope that this register is still available in the Coimbatore Jaycees archives. And my dear young Jaycees, I wish you could lay your hands on that register and go through the various proceedings that took place in the years past. My wife, Mahalakshmi, was also an active member of the Jaycee movement. She was secretary to President Jayanthy Venkatesan, and they had a wonderful year. The combination was too good. They understood each other and carried out various projects for the Jaycee movement. I was very happy because I helped my wife in preparing herself for the meetings, to prepare her speeches, and I did mold her to face the audience and ensure that she would have no stage fear. She did extremely well as a secretary. Of course, well, I cannot boast of anything that I have done in Jaycees. I can only say that there are no strangers here, but only friends whom we have not met. Thank you so much.